All right, everybody, welcome in. This is going to be another best of three series in the Droptimus Cup number 2. This one will be starring playing the Vanguard faction. This is Refresh. Also, right up there at the top of the leaderboard. His opponent, playing the Celestial faction, Grimmy. Also, a top tier Stormgate player. Top tier Stormgate player. What? He's got shenanigans. He used the old scan and expand trick. I haven't actually seen this in a game like this. That's awesome. So he's up here. He's gonna. So what happens is he scans. He builds the arc ship. You can do that anywhere on the map. That builds the collection array for you, and then the creation chamber, which means he's going to have this forward base, but it's also going to be his proxy base because his creation chamber is right up there now. These bases here, not protected by any units. He is going to be making a Grace Light node here, which he can turn into Adjudicator. But for the moment, this is his base. Now, Refresh doesn't know this is happening yet. Grimmy, of course, plays many games, has lots of strats up his sleeves. This isn't just like he does this every game. This is just what he's planning. He's sending a prism in. The scout got a scout. Now, did the scout? Oh, Refresh is like, I'm not going to let you take any of this. I am going straight into an attack mode here. He's got a single scout out. He drops. He's like, I can bunker rush you. You built your base right next door to mine. It's so easy to bunker rush you. I will just build a bunker and you're gonered. He used a morph core. He picked up a morph core and he dropped it back down as this Grace Light node. And Argent gets picked off. There's a Repair-O-Matic back there. And we're into real scrappy early game here. Argents versus, I love the comp. We got one scout, one hog, one lancer. Prisms get pulled. Remember, they can fight now. They're kind of tough little crystalline creatures. And for the moment, Refresh seems to be doing a pretty good job here. But remember, this is Grimmy's forward base, so this isn't his main or anything. He could maybe stand to lose it. I don't think he wants to. I think that would definitely put him behind. That Lancer is so low. Take him down. There we go. But that's because the Lancer could not be healed by the Repair-O-Matic, whereas these Hedgehogs and the Scouts, they've got like a little healing node over there that can keep them all up. Better even than the Grace Light node.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Grace Light load needs the energy to do its healing, and it wow, it's healing itself real fast there. That's with the surge ability, I think. Makes it heal real fast. Now it goes down. Grimmy has just repositioned up here, and he is all in on this. He's got 4 creation chambers up here. And notice this game is called Stormgate, but no one cares about the Stormgate right now. This is all about battling around this position of the map here. If Refresh is able to deny this, he pretty much has a nice clean path to victory. And so that's why this is both all in from Grimmy, but this is also a very serious defense and hold for Refresh. He really wants to make sure he pushes this back. And doing a good job of picking off these little nodes here and there. He's not wasting a lot of his DPS on the creation chambers, for instance. He's focusing his units, he's focusing on the nodes, and now he's healing up all of his, like I said, mech units so that he can get them back into it. Very quickly healing them up. That's very rapid, faster than even like sitting in a wellspring. Down goes one more Adjudicator. It's interesting that no one has pulled off just like 1 or 2 units to deal with that. Stormgate, maybe get an advantage there, but we don't see that. Now Refresh has jumped right on top. We've got a full-on battle going here. I think Refresh is getting the better of it. We see the Argents pulling back. A lot of them are low, and the low ones are still up on the front line. did not get microed out. They didn't have a lot of space to do that. And they're all picked off here, and I think that's going to be GG from Grimmy in the first game. All right, here we are, game number 2. This is our Grimmy, hoping to tie it up, force the game number 3. And his opponent, Refresh. One of the strongest players in Stormgate right now, for sure. And he showed it in the first game by... One thing I loved about his scouting out of that proxy was he immediately overcharged and grabbed like 8 servos and was just like, this is it. I know all I need to do is defend this and I win. So in a way it simplifies his path to victory by saying all I have to do is hold this and I'm gonna win. And he did. Indeed he did. And I thought that the reaction of being like, oh, I can just build a bunker was so smart, because instead of waiting for units to, you know, maybe he didn't have units queued up or something, then you have to wait the however many seconds. The speed building it with the overcharged servos made it just so much easier to deal with. And we got more conservative play here from Grimmy to start out. Did build that second... What am I talking about? He is like determined to make this work. I love it because Grimmy is a creative player. He's one of my favorite players, actually. I watch his stream all the time. If you don't, you should go watch it as well. It's a very entertaining stream. It's where he practices these kinds of silly games or maneuvers. So he could do this here, and if he's playing super macro, he could just go do this over here now too. And be like, I got bases everywhere. And this scout comes in, and I'm not 100% sure. Refresh super high level of game knowledge. Probably can read off this and be like, there's something missing here. Like, you should have another creation chamber by now, or you should have some margins out by now, or something. You might be able to see that. These poor prisms were rallied in the wrong spot. They don't want to get rallied down there. I agree, and I'm glad that Grimmy grabbed them and pulled them back, because if you have them rallied like that, and it doesn't even matter if the hedgehog sees them right here moving, the hedgehog's like, where were those prisms coming from? And now you have a sense that you have to go out and find some hidden base. For the moment, though, Refresh is putting his pressure here on the main base. The Argent's trying to focus the hedgehog, and in so doing, the Grace Light went down. And all that damage really was for nothing.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
They're regaining their health over here. Notice how much slower it is healing in the Wellspring than it is with the Repair-O-Matic. If you had one Repair-O-Matic here, both these units would have been healed up faster than they are here.
A Stormgate has appeared.
I wonder what that means. I think maybe Wellspring needs to heal a little faster, or maybe Repair-O-Matic needs to heal a little slower. I think the Wellspring needs to be a really obvious choice. It should heal your units up nice and quick, because they're so out of position on most maps. If they're in the central, and I think we should experiment with some central Wellsprings, more like some of the healing camps in Warcraft 3 maps. Some of them were right in the middle of the map. Archship. So, what is the outcome of this opening? We didn't get this scouted. And we are on 1, 2, 3 bases for Refresh. And we're up to 5 bases, because this base is going down here, and this base is going down. So we're moving up to 5 bases for Grimmy. And that could be what makes the difference in this game, is he can get that economy really ramped, and then it doesn't really matter if he can get a supply lead. At the moment, he's tied up. He is added Kree in now, and that's a great addition to help out with these hedgehogs, because they roll right on top of the hedgehogs, And they tank the Hedgehog's damage. They did get some nice kills, or nice rollouts on the scouts there. Oh, and he picks up the Arc ship. I wonder if that's just to give him better SimCity to fight in. It looks like it was. Now refresh. There are these vulnerable bases up here. He's so close to scouting them. But if he thinks this is just the third base, he also has the scout over here, right? So he might be thinking, hey, I've got Grimmy on 3 bases right now. But that's not true. Grimmy's on 5 bases almost. 5 saturated bases. What's he up to here? Oh, I didn't realize this arc ship was so low. Maybe that's why he picked it up. He was taking so much damage. Prism comes over here. And this, like, plays into his sort of his feint here. His little trick that he's trying to pull, his little bluff, because it makes it look like he's trying to go for his 4th base here. And now Refresh is like, yeah, I've denied a 4th base. I'm comfortably ahead as I'm getting my 4th base up. I wonder if that's what he's thinking, or if maybe he can tell, like, wait, the supply here, if I was really denying him this much, he shouldn't be able to have this much units. I'm not sure. This is not great for Grimmy, I don't think. As he's going to get pinned here. The Hedgehogs turn around. Oh, the Vulcans in the back where the Hedgehogs are going to clean up all the Kree. The poor Argents are now just between a hammer and a handbill. A hammer and a handbill. You heard it here first, my friends. They got cleaned up. Some Kree show up. And what are they even doing here? A bunch of Seraphim just are on the scene. This is interesting. That was not a great move from Grimmy to move his whole army across the map there. Seraphim are doing fine against the Hedgehogs until the Hedgehogs siege up. Now the Seraphim are like, well, maybe I'll kill servos? I don't know. What are Seraphim good for? If not killing the Stormgate, it's killing workers, I think. Some Kree here just dying as they walk through the Vulcan blasts. Seraphim. Hedgehogs come to defend that. And what was looking like a pretty great opening for Grimmy has turned into a real scrappy mid game where he's lost a lot of supply and is kind of running around the map trying to get something done here. We see this army now with the Sky Hunters, who are going to be really good against those Seraphim. And where are those Seraphim? Still trying to get some damage done out here. Kree's rolling by. This is that time of the game where Grimmy's just going to roll the Kree through, hoping that he can make this army come back. But for the moment, Refresh is like, no, I'll kill bases. You can kill a few of my workers. I have enough static D. I have a few Vulcans and Hornets back home. Hornets are going to clean up those Seraphim really good. Meanwhile, this army just kind of moving into the bases. These prisms, oh no! You gave away the secret. The Hedgehogs have finally found the hidden base, but I think it doesn't matter. It's a bit late here. Grimmy's fighting in his base now. He's the one who's had to pull back, and that's going to be GG from Grimmy.